at Carol Voice Radio. This is Marika Haynes, providing you with footage of the ninth annual Creative Arts Festival held at the Central Bank of Barbados in the Courtney Blackman Grand Salle and Annex section. Presenting and opening the event was Minister John King, Minister of Creative Economy, Culture and Sports.
It gives me great pleasure to join you this evening at this opening ceremony of the 9th edition of the Caribbean Fine Art Fair. This distinguished gathering in this lovely room with its beautiful ambiance and fine collection of artworks underlines the commitment of the organizers to promote art and culture. I first wish to thank Mr. Anderson Pilgrim, Mr. Daniel Hart, and Ms. Loris Crawford and their team of organizers for inviting me here this evening and at least giving me an opportunity to present these very brief remarks. Our creative and cultural sector is such a vital element in delivering economic growth by encouraging economic investment through tourism and business. The visual arts sector in particular is one that has enormous potential for growth, one that we have yet to totally explore. During the last couple of months, I have witnessed an explosion of pop-up art galleries, due in part to the efforts of young artists, such as the Artists Alliance. This augurs well for the development of the sector. The government plays an important role in promoting the development of arts in Barbados and recognizes the need for a permanent home for the Barbados National Art Gallery. So let me just go off script for a minute. This is a major headache for me. I'm telling you, this government, under whom the idea of a National Art Gallery was actually conceptualized, is still committed to seeing this become a reality. We are therefore actively exploring options for the location. Once the National Art Gallery is permanently housed, government-owned exhibition space will be accessible to local artists. We expect that this will result in an increased number of galleries which are available to our artists, which will in turn lead to an increased number of exhibitions being held throughout the year. Now this is one of the things that the Ministry of Culture is seriously, and when I say this, oftentimes you look at this podium like this and you see a politician and he makes a statement and everybody goes, yeah, right, no, we expect that, we heard that before. I want to assure you, ladies and gentlemen, that I have also been on the other side of the fence. I probably know it better than most of you. And if I tell you that we are going to do something for you, believe me, that is going to be done. That's off script. The success of last year's edition, though, stands as another perfect example of local regeneration being driven by culture. The fair provides a platform for artists to explore themselves and to make their name known to a wider international audience. Indeed, a vibrant, healthy art market is essential for artists and art ecology as a whole. This will in turn help reinforce Barbados' position as a cultural hub in the Caribbean. It is for this reason that as Minister of Culture I am committed to safeguarding and nurturing our investment in culture, heritage, and sport. So, congratulations to the exhibitors whose work has been displayed here tonight and will be showcased during the coming days of this fine art fair. You are, from my heart, commended for your excellent work. The Caribbean Fine Art Fair celebrates the important contribution of Caribbean artists and the increasingly important role that Caribbean art plays in the international art arena. This year, the collectible art of over 40 of the Caribbean's finest would gain visibility. The work of artists from Martinique, Guyana, Haiti, Puerto Rico, Dominica, and of course, Barbados. Just to name a few, these are the ones that are being showcased. The inclusion of so many of our regional counterparts in this initiative is certainly heartwarming and speaks well of the future of the region in terms of our collaborative efforts and the united approach to the development of various aspects of our culture. I must say that I certainly look forward to the Caribbean Arts Symposium, which focuses on the theme, the arts as an economic engine and an agent of change. These presenters, which are drawn from the fields of art, medicine, and history, will discuss how art can have a large impact on the economy, similar to other industries like tourism and transportation. The symposium, therefore, has the potential for a much-needed interchange of ideas and concepts, which certainly will prove to be mutually beneficial to the parties involved. I therefore encourage you to make full use of this opportunity to embrace this wide array of perspectives. Thus, I wish to take this opportunity to invite you all to visit Barbados, not only as tourists for a taste of the Barbadian hospitality, culture, art, and other rich heritages, but also as investors for the development of cultural sites, resorts, and other facilities in order to make money for themselves. Such investors will be given all the support and encouragement by the government to make their efforts worthwhile and their investments profitable. I must, however, emphasize that there is a need for more cultural events, not simply to provide an outlet for existing artists, but also to heighten the interest of the general populace in the arts. This is one of the objectives of the Barbados National Cultural Policy, as we strive to attain a higher level of cultural awareness among Barbadians. This nation's youth in particular have the prime opportunity to attend to these sessions at which they can see that the arts is a viable career path. I am aware that some of the art on display represents works from our secondary schools. I commend the organizers for such an initiative, and I think, ladies and gentlemen, we should really give them a round of applause for that. These young minds will provide us with a new perspective, as vibrancy and dynamism certainly are expected from our youth, and I feel extra proud because Shade Payne is one of my constituents, so I can brag. So in closing, ladies and gentlemen, I should like once again to congratulate all of the organizers for this exposition. I also want to thank the sponsors, for without you, a lot of these things just would not be able to happen. But you've recognized the importance of cultural events such as these and have therefore given generously, and I really would like everyone to give the sponsors a round of applause also. It is then, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I take this opportunity, and I'm very proud of it. It's the first time I get a chance to do it, especially in this setting. So, put on my best voice. I now declare this Caribbean Fine Art Fair officially open.